The importance of stroke survivors in terms of arguing for really important change was demonstrated to me when I was CEO of the Stroke Association, and I think this would have been about 2006. And we were arguing that there was a need for a national stroke strategy in the UK. And of course, we'd done all the preparatory work, we'd written documents, we'd gone to the National Audit Office and got them to write the economic case. We'd actually spoken to all the top medics who were completely in tune with what we were trying to do in the Stroke Association, and the British Association of Stroke Physicians was standing side by side with us. We had a parliamentary group that concentrated on stroke to make sure that all the MPs knew what we were going for. I could go on and on. And I'd had numerous meetings with the minister and with junior ministers and with senior civil servants, and we presented all the data. And eventually we said to the minister, is it going to happen? And the answer was, no, it's not going to happen. We have constraints on public sector funding at the moment and so on. So we said, well, okay, it's been great, but, could you just come to a stroke unit before we let the matter completely, die, and we'll come back in a year's time or whatever. So it was a woman of childbearing age who was the minister for that time, and she came to the stroke unit where there happened to be a woman of childbearing age who just had a stroke, who could not hold her baby due to the loss of power in her arms. She could not feed her baby as a consequence of that. She had to have a lot of support. And she was in the rehab area, and she was trying to begin to get some power back into her arm and one of her legs through rehab. And the minister came in to that unit, and the mum was there, and the minister said, "And what's your story?" And she started to tell the story about when I gave birth, I had my stroke, and she just completely collapsed, and she was crying, and she was saying, I don't know how this has happened to me. I don't know how you can't see that this is so important. And the minister started to cry. We got the National Stroke Strategy within a fortnight.